Mhm. Well, not being invited to the combine, played a great deal of why I do what I do today. I put in a lot of work and I put a lot of time into my craft. So, that was just fuel and I used it to my advantage, and just kind of having conversation with the Chiefs organization have been great. There was a whole lot of conversation and it was a bunch of positive feedback and it was a bunch of, fluent conversations.
Okay, we're going to go to Miss Karen Kornacki. Go ahead, Karen.
Hi, welcome to the Chiefs. Welcome to Kansas City.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be there.
Tell me a little bit about what you think about this Chiefs defense with leaders like Frank Clark and Tyrann Mathieu. I'm sure you probably watched the Super Bowl, but just to see not just the talent, but that attitude and edge that they have on that side of the ball.
Right. You can't beat it playing with Frank Clark and Tyrann Mathieu. There was a bunch of premier football players, and to be in my position, it's a blessing. I can't wait to hit the field with them.
What do you think you add to this defense? Seeing what you've seen, what do you think you could bring?
Versatility to the game, being able to pass rush, or if I got to drop back in coverage and do that. So, and I'm a hard-nosed football player, so just, bringing my physicality to the field every single time I step onto it is first things first to me.
Let's go to Brandon Zenner. Go ahead, Brandon.
Hey, Mike, congratulations. Welcome to the Kansas City Chiefs. You spent last year at Michigan. I wanted to know what you learned in that year, making that jump from Central Michigan and kind of what you took away from there. And then being a Wolverine, have you watched much Frank Clark film? And I guess, what do you think about his game?
Absolutely. At that year at Michigan, I learned a lot of, technique and fundamentals, just rehearsing that over and over again each week and, mastering it at a certain point. It was great. That year was very beneficial to me. I wouldn't change it for nothing. Then I always watch Frank Clark film and, just to play with him it's a dream come true,
Let's go to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, congratulations. Welcome to the Kansas City Chiefs. I want to just ask you about your story where you go from Central Michigan, you transfer to Michigan, and now you're drafted in the 5th round here. What did you learn about yourself from the process of really getting to accomplish all these goals now all the way leading up to the NFL?
First thing first, I know that I have a lot of faith, and just to be in this position takes a whole lot of faith, I respond to adversity, not being able to have a pro day because the whole pandemic, then not being able to get a combine invite, all that played a huge role to who I am. And, I wouldn't want to be in any other position, because I had to put all the chips on the table, and it's just a blessing to be in my position right now.
All right, let's go to Nate Taylor. You got the last one, Nate. Go ahead.
Hey, Mike, congratulations on being selected today. Just further that point of not having a pro day, not going to the combine, it looked like you did participate in the East-West Shrine Bowl. Just what did you try to do to impress the scouts that were there? And was there anything that you did from your own standpoint of maybe sending out video to other teams or giving Chiefs information on how you were working out leading up to the draft?
Yeah, that East-West Shrine Bowl was huge. I think that played a huge part why I'm in the position I'm in right now. And, going into that senior bowl, that Shrine Bowl, I knew I had to have a really good week. Like, I knew what was at stake and, I had to, show up. And I feel like that whole week I did what I had to do and I took care of business the right way, and it paid off. Then the conversation with the Chiefs, it was great. We had a bunch of FaceTime interviews and Zoom interviews, and because it's different, because I would usually have the visits or whatever, but we wasn't able to do that because the whole pandemic. But the conversation was great, and I'm happy to be here. I'm lost for words.